right, we're off of Magnolia and Warner. We're actually on Warner, east of Warner. We actually got two accidents here. The other one turned. So this ambulance was making a U-turn, made a U-turn over here, and it caused another accident. It looked like two cars rear-ended each other. They made a right on. They pulled over. I think they were right, but this one's a three-vehicle accident. Man, police took forever to get here. Fire department got here first. Yo, Riggs, what's up? Appreciate you tuning in. I'm kind of hiding by a tree. I don't want to get up too close. Is it like hazy a little bit? I'm having issues with the camera. Yeah, there's a third car back there. It's on where the police officer is. That police car there. The car is to the right. It has like damage on the passenger side to the doors. And I'm not sure what person. Oh, they got people on the middle divider here. I'm staying in the motel right here. I'm right by Dutch Brothers. Is that what's called? Dutch Brothers. Fire department got here first. He actually made a U-turn. He had to come back around again because I don't know what happened, but I think he wanted to block the road. He probably originally went past these cars. He wanted to block the road. Again, this ambulance was making a U-turn, and an accident also happened right here. The cars ended up making a right, but one car ran into another car. Yeah, but I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, they're taking someone right there, young individual appears. Yeah, appears to be a young person there. Just so much traffic coming down. Just so much traffic coming down the hill here. Yeah, another emergency vehicle showed up. I can't tell what it is. They got the sirens on, but they weren't making any noise. Yeah, so it looks like they took a young man, got him in the ambulance. I'll see what I got on pulse point. Actually, I got here before the fire department, but I wasn't sure where the accident was actually at. I was sitting in the Dutch Brothers drive-through area, and then I was waiting for the fire department to see where they're, because I couldn't tell where the accident was, where I was at. And once the fire department came, I came down. I believe there might be two fire trucks here. One's the ladder truck, and then the fire truck might be behind it. Showed one ambulance. Actually doesn't show. If you ever follow pulse point, it lags big time. Because I went to a fire call. There ended up being no fire, but it looks like the fire engines were there forever. They weren't really there forever. So people think there's a fire, but this was over off Jolly. There was really no fire. They just pulse point lags big time. Yeah, they're looking at a gentleman over on the curb here. We got one in the ambulance over here. I don't know why it takes forever. Why it took forever for a police car to get here. I noticed that with no, I was gonna make a comment earlier, but I can't make that comment. Again, there was three vehicles here, and we do have another accident. But the cars they may be pulled in the parking lot of, see if there's any police officers over here. Don't look like it. I think they pulled, yeah, they're right there. See the white truck over there? That white truck was involved. Willie, don't call me on this number. I need to give people my other phone number. They keep calling the phone on, because I switch phones to film with. Yeah, there's two vehicles here. Looks like they're just changing information. Yeah, I think the white truck ran the other car. So I don't know if there's a person in this vehicle also. I can't tell if that's what type of vehicle it is. I was gonna say with an older Mercedes SUV. So we got one in the ambulance. They're looking at a gentleman on the curb. I believe it's a gentleman. He's talking and everything, and yeah, it looks like there's two fire engines here by the number of firefighters here. We'll see. Another police car just showed up. There's always accidents right here too. You got Dutch Brothers right here. Sorry, someone was walking by. Don't know if there's any tow trucks on the scene yet or not. Yeah, flatbed tow truck just showed up. Another police vehicle just showed up also. Did I put that we were in Fountain Valley? I don't remember. Okay, here's the tow truck. It's Best Towing. I believe someone's still in that car. It looks in the front car. If someone's still in it. Again, this was a 3-vehicle collision on Magnolia. I'm sorry, on Warner, east of Magnolia. As this ambulance was making a U-turn down here. He was making a U-turn over here. A white truck rear-ended another car. No injuries there. I didn't see any police officers over there. I'll see if another ambulance is coming or not. Like I said, they don't update. The app is real slow updating. They don't even show an ambulance here. They show 2 fire trucks here. And the ambulance has been here for 15 minutes now. There could be another ambulance on the way, just not updated. Yeah, that car in the back, the third one, I don't know if I can zoom in at all. Sorry, I didn't see any. Let me read your guys' comments. Oh, the screen is It is. Yeah. I guess the one earlier today. I didn't review it, but yeah, sometimes where you're at, yeah, it's a hit or miss with me. Second tow truck, another flatbed. I'm just trying to stay out certain people's way. We'll see if we get a picture of a different view. I wanted to walk through. There's all bushes here, so I can't go around. We'll see with the model of cars we got here. You can see the damage a little bit on that third car in the back. So this ambulance left is leaving. He's booking. Yeah. Yeah, here in Orange County, it's kind of hard to stay in your car and film. Like in Bakersfield, they sit in their car a lot, but they got like, they get, where a lot of the accidents they go to, they just, seems like they always got parking for them that stream out there. But out here in Orange County, it's harder to stay in your car. And so that's why I'm always getting out, because there's nowhere I can park the car. God, I'm so blind. It's like, let me see if I can zoom in on that. I'm directly in front of the car wash. Yeah, sorry, I didn't read your comment earlier. Yeah, there's always accidents in this intersection. The fire engines are from Fountain Valley. One's actually leaving now. The Fountain Valley 31, but they were both from Fountain Valley. One's leaving now. And you got the ladder truck. The ladder truck was the first one here. Did I screw up here? Were you involved, or just walking by? Sorry, I just document accidents. I think the friend was involved. That's dune buggy. Did I miss a dune buggy? Yeah, you're right. I didn't want to call it even though it's sitting in front of me. And I'm trying to zoom in. Yeah, the one in the middle I thought was a Mercedes. And then we haven't gone back to that. Yeah, you're spot on. Give you the camera. Yeah, so it looks like one transporter. It looked like it'd be a young male. That don't look good. I'll just stay live. As I said, I'm staying in a motel right here when that call came across. And so there was no police or fire department when I got out here. But I was sitting it down by that Dutch boy sign, but I didn't see the cars here because I didn't walk out into the street. And I was waiting for the fire department to show up. And again, if you tuned in late, the 3-vehicle accident here. An ambulance showed up, made a U-turn down here, and 2 cars ran into each other. They're just changing information over at Starbucks over here. It appeared to be a white truck, and I'm not sure what the other car was. Hey man, you're good, Riggs. I really appreciate that. How's work going out? You still out in Irvine? Yeah, I've been streaming for a couple of years now, covering local accidents in Huntington Beach, Fountain Valley, fire calls, couple SWAT standoffs. I've made over 300 videos and probably been monetized for like 6 months, 5 months. But we're sitting at $96. You only can, so like in 6 months I made $96. You can't cash out until you hit 100, and I think they cash out. I might be wrong here. They think they cash out towards around the 21st, 22nd. Yeah, you have to get $100, then they can cash it out once a month. Then I probably made 110 in donations from 4 or 5 people. I really appreciate it, Riggs, and the other 3 or 4 people that have donated. Helps me a lot. The reason I don't stay out streaming for like 3 or 4 hours, you don't know when the next scene is coming. I don't have a scanner like the other people in Bakersfield and some of the people in LA. They got scanners out there. You can't have scanners here in Fountain Valley, Huntington Beach. I could get a scanner. We can listen to Long Beach, but I don't want to go 3 or 4 hours. Then we get 0 calls. So that's why I don't stream for like the other guys in Bakersfield. They go out for 3, 4, 5 hours. Hey, Riggs, do you ever have to clean up the never mind. I was gonna say, if do you ever have to clean up the surgery rooms? What do they call the surgery rooms? I was at the hospital in Santa Ana off of Bristol Street. I was there for. Here we got major damage on this left quarter. You guys like the sounds you guys like the sounds of No, I was at the hospital where they wheeled the guy in. He had double surgery on his hips. They rolled him right by me. He was alive and everything. But as soon as they took him in they took him to a room. Maybe They think he had a blood clot, so that went to his heart. So they had him in the surgery room and trying to save his life. Unfortunately, he passed away. There was a lot of blood, and the family member, I'll never forget it in my life. The son showed up and went straight to the surgery room, and they did not have time to cover his body. It was the most horrible thing I had to listen to in my life. All the family members showing up. Yeah, they just didn't have time to cover the body because the son was like, sounded like it was tearing everything apart in the surgery room. Fortunately, I go to the hospital a lot, and I come across a lot of stuff like that. So I try to stay away from people here. When I went to where a 19-year-old kid lost his life, his dad happened to be there, and then I had to walk past him, and I was filming, and I kind of apologized, and he goes, and then the dad goes, "I don't take it personal. You do what you got to do," and you go, "Yeah, I don't take it personal," but I felt so bad. I didn't have the camera on when I walked by him. You just try to stay out of people's ways. All right, thanks for tuning in. This was OC Street Live in the Fountain Valley. We have 2 separate accidents here. This was the original accident, 3 vehicles involved, 1 transported off of Magnolia east of Warner. Then we got 2 cars over here that rear-ended each other after the ambulance was making a U-turn right here. I appreciate you guys watching. If anything else comes out live, if anything comes out this evening, I'll do my best to try to make it. Like usual, we missed a scene yesterday. Was it yesterday? I don't know if the guy lost his life. I never heard the end story. Over off PCH and 11th Street, a motorcycle and a car. I did not go to that. I saw it. I didn't know it was a motorcycle and a car, but I just saw it a couple hours later on Facebook. Fortunately, I won't be able to get a picture of the damage on this car. I don't want to walk in the street and get yelled at by the police here. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Let me see if there's any comments. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Riggs, like usual, for tuning in. Thanks for everyone tuning in. As I said, if anything comes out, I'll go live. All right. See ya.